I need to warn you that parts of this commentary are rather shocking, but this is fundamentally why this company is in existence. Peter Willoughby there is the CEO, and he is the inspiration and the passion behind this business. Peter, at the age of 17, had a terrible accident. He was on a motorbike and was smashed into by a drunk driver in an HGV. Peter went through the windscreen, through the cockpit, out the back, landed in the road unconscious, whereupon in a panic this drunk driver put the lorry in reverse, drove over him, put it into first, drove over him again. Every part of his body, with the exception, would you believe, of his spine and his right arm, was crushed. Peter was on life support, having died twice on the table for 4 weeks when he came out, and later on was told that his prognosis was that by the time he was in his late 20s to early 30s, if he ever got out of his wheelchair, he would be back in it because they'd need to replace pretty much every joint, and his body would be racked with arthritis. Unbelievably, Peter was already big into sport, big into nutrition and health, so that's the path that he went down. He discovered Linus Pauling's work. He then tracked down a company that was selling plant-derived minerals, imported them for his own use for many, many years. If that wasn't enough, in the early 2000s, he came back from holiday with a cough that he couldn't shift, had an x-ray, which went to prove that he'd actually got something called an aneurysm on his heart, which is a huge balloon in the heart wall. The leading heart surgeon in the UK could not believe it, called him a freak of nature for two reasons. One is that if that aneurysm was 1 to 2 centimetres, he'd been in a lot of pain and he'd need to be operated on straight away. If it was 3 to 4 centimetres, he'd be in an excruciating level of pain and that would burst and he'd be dead by the end of the day. But somehow, inexplicably, his was 10.5 centimetres and he was feeling no pain at all. In addition, the heart surgeon swore blind that if somebody had said to him what was the age of the heart that he was looking at on this x-ray, he would have said that it was the heart of a 15-year-old because of the complete freedom of any build-up of anything within the arterial walls, and the blood flow and the tissue was perfect. The remarkable thing is Peter is now in his 50s and he's still walking unaided, no stick, no crutch and no wheelchair, with a heart in amazing condition. That is why this company is fueled by passion and 100% belief in spreading the word of plant-derived minerals.